These are my 3 best battle rounds of all time. Number 1, against Big T. This was at an event in Toronto called Blackout 5. The concept of Blackout is the fans don't know who's gonna battle beforehand. 2 names pop up, 2 guys come to the stage, and me, skinny, pasty white, against Big T. Big, black, and beautiful. The battle basically wrote itself. When I got up onto that stage, I knew what I had to do. I had to go hard as heck. And hard as heck, I did go. This was a historic event in all of battle rap history. Drake had paid for the entire event himself, making sure that he handpicked all of his favorite battlers. He was even at the press conference beforehand where I interviewed him. He heard me talking braggadociously about it, and at that point I was industrialized with the confidence to go up on stage and have the performance of a lifetime. And it was the performance of a lifetime. Afterwards, the clip went viral. It was on World Star Hip Hop, where they called me a hard-hitting poet. And a hard-hitting poet I was. Beautiful words coming from me in such a hateful manner, and, well, you guys check it out.
Round 3, it's on Rone, let's go.
Yo, check. So I worried they'd paint me simply if fat jokes are all I bring for T, but he's the first really fat guy I've battled, so this is big for me. I mean, these fat jokes are mad heavy. Y'all might get mad at me. Shit, I might lose all my fat friends. Oh wait, I don't have any. So if regular fat people wear big tees with their bathing suits, you take it the next level and probably bathe in suits. I mean, I'd clown him about his outfit, but his face looks like he's drowning. You don't have a lazy eye, you have a lazy face around it. You look like the Teflon Don if he was covered in Teflon. Or a walrus who dipped all of his blubber in Exxon. Fuck a bug. He's killed any mammal he's stepped on. If Biggie saw this piggy, he would think he was dead wrong. I mean, as far as food, what we got today? Lobster face, pasta plate. He's black and Islamic. What the fuck is he, a chocolate shake? I mean, you're too fat to walk over Subway grates, but you're in the Hall of Fame with Jared as the Subway greats. I mean, fucking your blood pressure is higher than the price of a brick. You are addicted to steaks if we're talking life on the strip. We would need a whole tray to put ice on your wrist, and your fingers are too fat so you fucking type with a stick. But... But fuck jokes. I'll use reality to show that they're lame. The joke would be, you probably need 2 seats whenever you sit on an airplane. The reality would be, if you sat next to me on an airplane, it wouldn't ruin my night, it wouldn't ruin my flight, it would ruin my life. Him coming down the aisle with hard steps and short breath. Please, God, don't let him sit here. I'd be praying with palms clenched. Sit down and you're drenched from your breast to your forehead. Fuck 2 seats. Lard Fest could only fit a park bench. In case of emergency landing, he'd need an extra large vest. If he has the window seat, the sun's eclipsed by your chest. And I'd be hard pressed to stay meta like Artest, because this guy can't keep his side fat off of the armrest. I mean... it's a tight, nice little package, but I promise all that's real. You are inconvenient to be around. How awful does that feel? I mean, his gains could be alleviated, and his pains could be abbreviated with a diet and exercise, maybe trying to be creative. It's really basic, but the only time that he's creative is making tacos with ice cream as the freaking meat replacement. He's got a million ways to sweeten cakes, but not one way to lean his face in. Always room for cheese and bacon, but let me guess. The greens were taken, but people treat it like it's a disease, a sickness to be mediated. Misleading statements from the media, they deviated. Like it's fat shaming, I can't take it. I'm trying to decrease your weight, and that benefits you, so you can show some appreciation. I mean, the fact that you're fat Says so much about you as a man. No long-term goals, no perseverance. You can't stick to a plan. You only care about yourself. You're stuck in your selfish ways. And none of your family members care enough about you to help you change. But they say Big T's the man, like that'll help him magically. Of course you're the man, dog. You motherfucking have to be. You have to be cool or funny just to get an advantage. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a single friend on this planet. I mean, fucking fat people make less money. They get promoted less. They're more likely to be alone or to suffer an early death. And I get pissed because you have kids and your children are gonna grow. And it's a tragedy because being fat is all that they'll ever know. When your daughter was born, you probably weighed 355 pounds. If he'd walked a mile a day since then, he'd be skinny by now. So I don't give a fuck if I lose today or fucking lose the race. Bro, you can't win at life until you fucking lose the weight, bro.
Toronto, make some motherfucking noise for Rone and Big T, y'all.
After the battle, Drake threw me the follow on Instagram. He posted a picture of he and I on his Instagram, and I felt like I was stamped at that point, that I had gotten to a point in my career where the biggest names in the world were messing with me, and I'll always appreciate that from the bro. This next battle was at an event called Back to Basics in Los Angeles. At this point, I hadn't yet become the King of the Dot champion, which I would do twice, international battle rap champion, no big deal. But the person that I was going up against was one of the most vaunted veterans of all time. This guy was a two-time Scribble Jam champ, two-time world rap champion. He had won the King of the Dot championship, a decorated battler, as decorated as you can get, a guy named Thesaurus. And I had been watching this guy ever since I started battle rap. I knew that I had to go hard as fuck against this guy, I'll be honest with you. I was staying at my friend's apartment in San Diego at the time. His parents actually drove me to the battle. My friend Colin's mom dropped me off at the rap battle. I think that that's the kind of rare stuff that you really don't get from any other type of rap battler. Nobody's moms or friends' moms are dropping them off at the battle like you're going to soccer practice. But I was going up against one of my heroes in battle rap, and I just knew that I had to be locked in. But this was a stretch in 2015, 2016, where it wasn't a stretch to call me one of the best battle rappers in the world. In fact, there were publications who were saying it. So I had the confidence at that time. I had rounds put together that were ready to dismantle this person as a man. He came at me with some absolute heat. But what I had for him was the type of round that would change my life and put me in line to battle for the King of the Dot championship.
Final round, it's on Rone. Let's get it. King of the Dot. Let's
Good battle. So you call yourself the two-time champ, and I like it, it's great. I won the Spirit Award in high school tennis twice, so I can relate. But Mr. Two-time everything, is that right? So the presidency, the Super Bowl, did you win that twice? Oh, you won two things 2 times. So you're the 4-time champ. Well, I'm the Prince of 16, so I'm 4 times that. Fuck your war cries. Oh, fuck your war cries. I'll wash him. Where the fluoride at? With your fucking raw hot face. Man, I'll pork rinds that. If I want your girl, I take your girl. Cause that's just how she want it. And I'm making a deposit right in her meat wallet. He wears his rap championship rings. He wears his rap championship rings when he's trying to beat Brolic, but it's no problem to steal your rings. I already done beat Sonic. See, I could make you... Dog, I could make you a better. But I have lessons as well. Gambling is an addiction. So it's time we get him some help. I have seen the girls you fucked. Let's just say, he gets it. I have seen the girls you fucked. Let's just say that you've had better. Your range starts at fat heifer and spans to transgender. One looked just like you. I swear she was your fam member, but it's no shock that a gambler has a terrible track record. You're like a substance abuser, the way you mortgage your future. You're organic. Show me a gambler and I'll show you a loser. Bro, I mean, even look at your battle career, because it shows that you're shit. Because if you were a good gambler, you would know when to quit. You love to bet on yourself, like it's a game in your mind. So I made up my own odds for you on the ways that you'll die. So heart attack, 2 to 1. That one was easy. 10 to 1, he goes to KFC and he chokes on a fucking 3-piece. 100 to 1, he fucking dies of lung cancer because he's been smoking like Chief Keef. 1,000 to 1, he has a stroke of genius and shoots right through these teeth. 500,000 to 1, he dies exhausted, fucking hookers on repeat. 1,000,000 to 1, he dies retired on a yacht out at deep sea. 1,000,000,000 to 1, he's trampled by fans wanting CDs. Or 1,000,000,000 to 1, he dies of shock because he actually beat me. My graveyard's riddled with tyrants. Watch me belittle Goliaths. How many giants I gotta kill before I'm considered a giant? The dun-dunner, God body, John Gotti with the wrench. The West versus everybody? How about me versus everybody on the West who I beat? Bro, anybody in Cali or from Cali, I put them down in order. Who I beat and who's left. Well, the second list is shorter. I turned Caustic into a personal information hoarder. I made 360, 180, sent him running across the border. I turned Fredo to an angel, put that baby in his corner. I turned Awkward to a blogger, made him lose all his supporters. Hold up, let me bring it back. I said I turned Fredo to an angel, put that baby in his corner. I turned Awkwards to a blogger, made him lose all his supporters. I got Day laid out like it was frickin' brick and mortar. I turned Dirtbag Dan to a sideline reporter. I would call out Dumb and Diz, but I'm not holding my breath. But shit, I think that they might be the only ones left. See, I get rowdy in the ring, I put a bounty on that thing. They call me Rone Bay the Prince, but out in Cali, I'm the king.
Oh yeah, that is basically the definition of going hard in a battle. And the great thing about that guy, Thesaurus, is that he's not afraid. He doesn't have such a machismo that he's not gonna be able to, you know, clap for me or dap me up during the battle. He's gonna give me my props. And that just shows that he just enjoys the art form of rap battling. And I can't thank him enough for giving me the opportunity and just for being cool as hell while we were actually having the back and forth in the battle. This last one was a more recent battle. I set this battle up after I had gotten to Barstool. So I was already established working in media outside of the battle rap world, but I didn't want to forget my roots. I didn't want to forget where I came from. I wanted to keep the edge that you get from being a battle rapper, a trained killer that can just go at anybody's neck at any time. So there was another guy in battle rap who had a very similar name, likeness, and story to me, a guy named Rone. So my name, Rone, his name, Rone. And this guy, Rone, had battled for the King of the Dot championship before. And one of his main angles in that battle was the fact that he was autistic was something that he had to overcome in his life. He had nonverbal learning disorder, and he had this as a mark against him. He took this thing that used to be a burden and a weight to him, and he overcame that and was able to be a great battle rapper. So I was faced with this massive obstacle because he was going to be able to use sympathy against him. And I thought, that's not how we do it in battle rap. I need to find a way to flip this so a thing he's going to use to an advantage is actually a disadvantage, but an advantage for me. And this is how I did it.
Final round, it's on Rone. Round 3, let's go. King of the Dot.
It's a great battle, man. Thanks for having.
Bro, I always knew he had a side hustle, popping fly shit in the bay. I always assumed he worked for Uber because he always drives women away. But you love to talk about this money and never tell us where you got it. Turns out you were a door-to-door energy salesman who just ran all people's pockets. You were scamming their life away and then treating it like a game, and because of your lying ways, they were broke in their dying days. Well, try that shit with my grandma, find out if she's really with the shit. She'd be off the porch, yeah. Try that shit with my grandma, find out if she's really with the shit. She'd be off the porch like Clint Eastwood. We'd see Billy pistol whipped. Bro, being part of a pyramid scheme makes you a sucker regardless. But scamming all people, I give a fuck if you're autistic. That shit is retarded. Bro, scamming the senile, old folks losing their memory, the irony, you taking advantage of people who aren't all there mentally. Well, I bet you wish you were back selling gas, facing the elderly instead of me, because I'll give you the option that you didn't. Let's see if you keep that same energy. Bro, it's a fact, bro. Yo, I'll get your girlfriend's dog when she comes through the East Bay. Then I'll pay Michael Vick to abuse it each day. I'll bring it right up in the room. If she refused to BJ, then I'll beat it right in front of her like Louis C.K. Bro. See, it could get real eventful if I use a still against you. You catch 6 from the tray, that's a Philly special. I'll Philly pretzel Billy pistols, he'll be looking like Whoopi's braids. But if I really pistol Billy pistols, he'll be looking like Billy Mays. Oh, that... Wow. So you're saying that autism shit's real, though? Ooh, that's mean. I bet you wish you listened to Hollow and skipped the flu vaccine. Bro. You told him. But I love my people. I love my people with autism unconditionally. Best believe it. But for you to bring it up in a title match for sympathy and expect other people not to talk about it almost seems like you're asking for special treatment. I'm here to dig a hole for you, soul remove and lower you. And just because you have autism doesn't mean I'll take it slow for you. I'll whip your ass like anyone else, because that's what I'm supposed to do, but it's a shame you don't understand social cues because you have no idea how bad I'm owning you. I mean, I read up on nonverbal learning disorder as some insight on your brain for me. It said you could read a Civil War book, remember every general's name, but not realize it's about slavery. And that explained to me why your concepts can't hit and each angle's a bad miss, because other than General Lee, you really don't understand shit. I kept reading, and I almost felt bad for the geek. But the deeper I got, what did I happen to see? It helps you focus on a task. You are the man with your freeze. It helps you access rhymes. You are fast on your feet. You're less likely to be insulted. That helps you battle with ease. It compartmentalizes thoughts, all your facts and your schemes. So by the time I finished reading, I was mad as can be until I realized the one that's really disadvantaged is me. I mean, do you know how hard it is to be a battle rapper without autism? Do you know how hard it is to be a battle rapper without autism? Who's done a drug, a beer, who's really got bitches? I started scheming, vaccining. You don't know how bad I want this shit. The more I'm reading, I can't believe it. It's like everybody's got this shit. Fucking Steve Jobs, Dickinson, Einstein, Newton, Bill Gates, Burton, Mozart, Darwin. And wouldn't it be crazy if someone like Jobs went on stage with a sob story instead of making the iPod? If Einstein was woe is me instead of finding relativity? If Newton never understood his own gift's gravity? If Mozart never played strings and curled up in a ball? If Darwin had played the victim and had never evolved? See, that's the problem. That's the problem. That's my problem with your scamming shit. It isn't moralism. It doesn't matter how rich you are if you're still making poor decisions. You're a scumbag from your actions. No one's exploiting you. Being autistic doesn't make you any less of a man, dog, but your choices do. See, I'm upfront, you're sidewinding. I'm a lone wolf, you're hive-minded. I'm obsessed with originality. You're the most derivative on the battle scene. You have the charm of Rush Limbaugh. Women love me. You make their skin crawl. I'm good at everything. You find your second talent, then show me. You're a punk bitch, fuck stick, one-trick pony. And those that pay attention are never gonna respect them. It has nothing to do with autism. We're just on different ends of the spectrum. And he my moves, either in or out the ring. They call me Rone Bay the Prince, but to you, I'll always be the king. Let's go.
And there it is, one of my best battle rap rounds of all time. Shout out to Sharon, just such a nice guy. Did I go overboard in some of the stuff I said? Maybe. I guess that's up for you to decide as the viewer, but you can go and look at my entire battle rap catalog. There's some 50 battles online of a lot of the similar stuff that you just saw. Check it on out and like, comment, subscribe if you like content like this.